There are a number of rivers that run between Alaska and Canada, many of which have sustained Indigenous people on both sides of the border for thousands of years. But an Alaskan tribal organization says rivers in the southeastern part of the state are under threat thanks to their next-door neighbors, the province of BC. As Sarah Connors tells us, the organization is taking an interesting approach to protecting their beloved waterways.
This petroglyph of a sun along the Unic River is Louis Wagner Jr.'s family crest. The image dates back more than 10,000 years and is a testament to his family's connection to the river.
Under Tlingit law, it's a deed to the river, and it's showing the ownership of belonging to our family.
The Unic River flows from its source in the interior of British Columbia about 130 kilometers to the Pacific Ocean. Around 40 kilometers of the lower river cuts into southeast Alaska. Wagner, who is Tlingit and Tsimshian from Metlakatla, Alaska, has spent more than 60 years fishing ooligan on the river. The small, oily fish is prized among southeast Alaskan natives.
We'd get usually around 30,000 pounds. Back in the day, it would take care of the people in Ketchikan, Saxman.
But Wagner says ooligan stocks aren't what they used to be.
I've spent my life up there. I know what it was like before the mining, or there's two mines going now. And it'd be so neat, that the fish would come in. They come in so strong.
Nearly 90% of the BC side of the Unic watershed is now staked with Canadian mineral claims. That includes Skeena Resources' proposed Eskay Creek project near the BC community of Stewart. Eskay Creek is one of several proposed or operating mines located on or near major rivers that cross the Canadian-U.S. border in southeast Alaska.
We're running out of clean water around the world. This mining is destroying us. They want to go green on everything, and electric cars that burn up. They forget about keeping our water clean.
Wagner is a delegate for the Southeast Alaska Indigenous Transboundary Commission. The organization is made up of Tlingit, Tsimshian, and Haida tribal nations whose mission is to defend transboundary rivers. In January, it sent a petition to the BC government seeking participating Indigenous status in Canada. That status would mean the province of BC and Canada would be required to consult with Alaskan tribes on mining projects impacting transboundary rivers.
And that's why it's so important for SCATC's voice and the tribes it represents to be properly heard in the process and for them to be properly consulted.
The commission's lawyer says southeastern tribes are entitled to have a say when it comes to mining. He points to a 2021 Supreme Court of Canada ruling,
which recognized the possibility for tribes and tribal members who have ancestral connections to lands within Canada, but who are now based outside of Canada, that they could still possess Aboriginal rights.
The commission is now waiting to hear back from BC's Environmental Assessment Office. Wagner says he and his family will do whatever it takes to protect the Unic River.
It's so important to keep that water clean.
Sarah Connors, APTN National News.